Hello, Maurieo! In this video, I'm going to continue on from my last video. I've input all of the field notes and I've reduced some, and I'm just going to jump ahead a little bit. So here's my example here from the last video, and I've got that in there full noise. So since we were here last, I've gone through and put through a number of little runs from peg ML to peg KB and KB to MB and so on, and back to IBMM. So yes, it's a full circuit. So what we're going to do now is do a little and each of those is closed. Each little run between pegs has closed. But now we find that we've done a full circuit. So we've gone from IBMM to peg HC, HC to NL, NL to KB, KB to MB, and then back to IBMM. And what we've found is, under the theory that each point can only have one height, we find that we've got a 2mm difference, which is pretty good considering the number of setups and things that we've come back within 2 mils. So what we need to do is what I would refer to as a circuit closure. So we're going around the circuit. So this is an added added check and accuracy on things, although we know that our heights between the marks are pretty good. As you can see here, our worst misclose of 2 mils between the marks, which is really good, but then we've got this 2 mils in the circuit, so we just adjust that out. Essentially just spread it evenly. Remember that it accumulates, so if I was to take a mil off this one here, every subsequent level or determined after that would need to have a millimetre subtracted off it. So essentially we're putting 0 in here just between HC and NL. We're putting a mil, and also between MB and MM we're putting a millimetre. So this gives us our actual final heights based on our circuit. So I've put those in bold, and so they're our final levels that we're going to use. Now I've gone over to sheet 2 because there is more work coming on this job next field day, but one of the things that we did here was, and this is a slightly unusual, these guys here had forgotten to pick up the service covers, so they went back and essentially did a backside on peg NL, and then 2 intermediate sites on the water valves, water valve 2 and water valve 1. And then they moved the instrument, did another backside there, which we like to show the 3 decimal places, did another backside onto the same mark and measured them again using different numbers, different part of the staff, and got 2 millimeters difference there. Remember that these are just 2 valve covers, so not as accurate as taking it onto a specific peg or mark. So in a couple of mils there is fine. So I've just adjusted them in through here to get raw values. In terms of these, what we need to do is just to adjust them slightly so that water valve 2 and water valve 1 only have one height. Essentially what we're doing there is meaning the results. So we got 329 there, 327 there. So subtracted 1 there, added 1 there, which brings it into 328. Here we got 311 there and 307 there, 4 mils different. So subtracting 2 there, adding 2 there, and that gives us our reduced levels here for those marks. So that's the all of the field notes for that particular little exercise reduced. As I say, there's more coming, so we may have another look at them, and then eventually we might need to have a little bit of a look at accuracy, and discuss the accuracy of these marks that we have here. But in the meantime, we'll just leave it at that, and await the results from the next field day. So cheers, see you.